Okay, first scrimmage today. Obviously, great work. First time in the stadium. Had some people watching, so it was good for us to get out there. Really, a day dominated by the defense. I thought the defense was lights out. A lot of that passion, energy. They're significantly further ahead than the offense based off of today. So a lot of work to do on offense, a lot of work to do in the kicking game. But I thought the defense was ahead. Congratulations to Isaiah Garcia Castaneda, graduated today. So probably wasn't out there to scrimmage, because he was at graduation with his family. But very proud of him as well as all the other guys who graduated in the spring. And then on a personnel note, Zavier Betts has left the team. Came to me and just said, "Hey, Coach, I'm just my heart's not in it." So very, very, very proud of Zavier for what he's done as a person, getting eligible. I think he intends to stay in school and work to graduate. So obviously, as I told him, disappointed in the timing. But what we ask people to do is hard. If their heart's not in it, we certainly understand. So proud of the growth he's made and wish him the best. He's a guy that I love and care about, and I hope he finds what he's looking for. But with that, we'll see what questions you guys have.
Was it not a disciplinary thing, Zavier?
No, just what I just said, guys. Just came to me and said, "Hey, Coach, my heart's not in it." So caught me by surprise, but. He's done a lot to be in this point, but like I said, just I don't know what's going on in his life, in terms of what led him to that, but just wants to go do something else. And so he was doing great, no issues, no problems, nothing off the field. Just doesn't want to play football anymore.
Will he stay in school here?
I'm not sure. I don't want to speak for him. As I said, he told me he intends to, but I don't know what he's going to do. So.
Where's that leave you at receiver?
Some guys are going to have to step up. Really, at the end of the day, the receivers is probably the area that we had the most question marks about. This obviously leads to another question, We're out there today. We don't have Marcus. We don't have Isaiah. So it's a chance for some of the young guys, right? And, talent-wise, I'd say Jaden Doss, Josh Fleeks, and Malachi are all able to play. It takes a lot to be able to play as a freshman, and they have to make a decision. They're going to put the time in to really learn. So we have guys who can make plays. A lot of guys, we have enough guys to win with, but someone's going to have to step up from that young group to help us out,
What are the challenges that young guys kind of need to figure out, get acclimated to be able to contribute?
It's just learning, knowing what to do, and then confidence. It's just confidence, right? Like, Billy Kemp is one of the most confident players I've ever been around, but he's, because he's kind of wired that way, and he's got pelts on the wall, he's made a lot of plays. So I think those young players are really, really talented, fast, explosive. It's going to take them some time, No one's faster than Bryce Turner. Jeremiah was back out there today. He's been injured. So we have guys, to play, and that can play. Just they're going to have to just make sure that they play with confidence. That's why we practice the way we do.
Is Marcus just around the corner from you and Dad?
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to do something today, probably early next week. All signs point to him being, healthy for a long run.
You mentioned Isaiah's personal achievement today with the graduation. How's he been doing as far as fitting into that equation at receiver?
Oh yeah, I mean he's a dependable guy who can make plays for us. He's a guy that we're counting on. He's one of those guys to me that when you're drawing up plays, you draw up plays for him. Like he can go make this play, go make that play. So I think he's a playmaker for us. I think you saw that early in the year last year. So he's someone we'll be counting on.
Can Thomas Fedoni play some receiver too, or is he mainly strictly tight end?
I think he's a tight end. Yeah, I think he's a tight end. He probably could, but we haven't done any of that yet. Janirin's a guy that kind of a hybrid fullback, tight end, receiver. So we have the guys to do it. We have Emmett Johnson's one of the bright spots at camp to me, really standing out. So I think Emmett can go out there and play. We don't have a shortage of players. We just need guys they're just young and they're going to have to go play.
Since he got back.
Yeah, Fleeks is working. I mean, he's competing. He just has to get in the flow. He's a guy we're counting on, So I think, you look at the older guys, like you have Josh, you have Billy, you have Isaiah, you have Marcus. Those are four really good players. Alex Bullock's had a great camp. Ty Hans had a really good camp. We have a lot of guys that we count on, so there's no sense of concern for me at all. I think the future of our receiving corps is pretty elite. It's just those young guys, it's really hard to play as a freshman. Everyone wants to until it's on them. So they have some growth to make, but they'll help us.
You said today was a day dominated by the defense. Was there any specific player or even just unit on the defensive end that you saw excel?
No, I thought it was overall. The offense had a lot of procedural issues. Big Ten officials there, play clock, a lot of trouble, getting in and out of the huddle, a lot of procedural things, which hopefully will be a good wake-up call for us to be better. Haven't really had that in the spring, and it was the first time we had it today. But I thought the defense, we got a lot of guys playing really well on defense right now. We're really deep on defense, right? We've got guys who played a lot of, like who's the third jack? I mean, I couldn't tell you. So, which bodes well for us because we're not going to be a defense that plays 11 guys. The goal is to play 17 to 25 guys, depending on who's above the line. So, we're going to try to throw waves at people. So, they're talented on defense and they're playing with some energy and aggressiveness, which I like.
You mentioned kicking game, some issues.
Yeah, just missed some field goals today. A little bit of wind out there, and just didn't knock it through the way I'd like us to. So, I'll have to go back to the tape. Protection was good. We did some kickoffs, we did some punts. Those were all good. Just obviously we're going to be in the type of games where field goals are going to matter, and that was not at the level, the percentage probably that we wanted to be at today.
How's the defense been in camp? Is this something that you could maybe saw coming, maybe, or?
No, the defense has been good all along. I just think offensively, they haven't had the procedural issues that we had today. And so I can make 1,000 excuses, but, they listen to everything I say, and there is no excuse for that. So as the scrimmage went on, they got better. That's the good news, right? You have a guy in Jeff that they respect and that they listen to. The coaches, instead of trying to find the perfect play, were trying to find the next play. Guys were starting to sprint on and off the field because it was getting a little bit ugly there for a while. And, maybe the play clock was a little fast, but it's better now than the first game. So I love days like today. I love chaos. I love making guys respond to adversity. We hit a long touchdown at the end, but then, Reimer made a great pick in the red zone. So, I like seeing guys make plays at the end of the game. So it was good for us today to have that on offense. And as I told the defense, typically the offense now next scrimmage, I hope that the offense takes a step, and I don't want the defense to relax. The defense needs to take a step. That's what has to happen.
What do you see with ball security in these scrimmage situations?
Yeah, Mitch, it's been my big thing all camp is like, the last time that we had a positive turnover margin was Mike Riley's second year, and we went 9-4. It's the last time. That's unheard of to be that many years of negative ball security. So we are protecting the ball better. We're not getting fumbles knocked out. Sometimes with the third team, we had some center quarterback exchanges in the gun. But the first team was really clean. I think we had one takeaway at the end on a pick. So the ball security and the fumbles and all that are better. But, that there'll be a lot more to it as we move forward. Like, we'll have a lot more situations to see where we are.
You guys just move out of the dorms this weekend. What were the benefits of that when you look back at it now? What did you guys really gain for just having the team on campus these 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm staying in there for 2 more nights. I'm staying there till Monday. I like it so much. Seriously, I'm staying till Monday. I was going to go to the Kindler, but I decided I like the dorm, so I like the Kindler too, but I don't really like the dorm, but my son and I are staying there. I think it's been great. People have been great. You see guys hanging out together. We've done some activities. We're doing a lot of football, but, we did they went to the water park Thursday, so we took guys who wanted to Hamilton last night. So we took about 84 players to Hamilton. So, part of this is just, experiences and cultural experiences and all those things. And I just think Selic's a new experience. It's been good for them to see, see what that's like and spend time together. So I'm very, very, very grateful that we did it.
Moving out of the dorms, it's kind of a new phase of camp starting. Does anything change there? Any new goals, priorities, or is it just the same?
No, we literally just try to get 1% better every day. We just try to get a little bit better. So today was a test, right? And so we're looking for mastery. So it's not like you don't pass or fail the test. You just see what you need to work on, and then you go back to work on that. So, we see a lot of things that we have to improve. We go improve them. Before every accident, there's a warning. So the defense had a good day today. I'm counting on the defensive coaches to look and see, because there'll be plays that were there that they didn't defend properly that just maybe didn't hit. So we just have to make improvement. Now, the schedule doesn't change. They're just staying in their dorms. They're still expected to be here in the morning. We work all day. So it's really another week of just true training camp, and then school starts, and then we begin that next phase.
Handed out single-digit jerseys for the first time. What was it like experiencing that with this group? How did the guys kind of react to that?
Yeah, I've never given out 4 on the first try, plus Ethan Piper, but it was just overwhelmingly. There was a great spray of guys. A lot of guys got votes, and then those 4 got so many that it was just easy just to say, hey, let's knock these 4 out. Plus, Jay's panicked about the numbers and the jerseys and all that, so he was happy. I've never seen an offensive lineman. We had an offensive lineman years ago, Kyle Friend, get it at Temple, but I've never seen an offensive lineman get as many as Ethan Piper got from so many guys across the team. So I thought it was great. We have other guys that deserve it, and so it's cool to see, scouts come in, they'll say to me, hey, Coach, are you doing the single digits again? I say, yeah, and then they always want to know who got him, and, hey, why didn't this guy get him? So it's not voted on by the coaches. It's nothing to do with the coaches. It's all the players, right? Who's the perfect embodiment of what we want Nebraska football to be, and, who are the men that represent us the best. And so it was cool to see that, and I think they picked 4 really deserving guys.
So with Ethan, does he get, to wear a patch? Because obviously he can't wear a single-digit number, but what does that look like?
That's a great idea. I never thought of that. That's an elite idea. No, I mean, I always said, hey, do you want to wear 0 in practice? And I think he knew Donnie would kill him, so he said no. But no, it's just more, a verbal, hey, it's nice to know when people, this generation really likes when people, people recognize them. And so I think, it's good for our team to see that, hey, Ethan is what we're looking for. Luke is what we're looking for. But the patch idea is a pretty good one. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there Gilbert's waiver situation still kind of in the wings?
It's not finalized yet. I'm just gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't get it. It's the most deserving young man of that. If he doesn't get it, they shouldn't even have the waiver. The NCAA should not even have the waiver if he doesn't get it. But there's a lot of parties involved, and there's a lot of entities out there that don't always have people's best interest at heart. But Arik deserves 100%, in my opinion, my humble opinion. The great thing about me now, I've been through so much. I don't care. I'll say what I think. He absolutely. If he doesn't get it, they should not have this waiver.
Is there be some collaboration with Georgia, or is there other people?
I can't comment on that. When you're behind the scenes, you see a lot, right? And my job is to protect, AG, and he deserves this. And shame on anyone who stands in the way or doesn't help.
Are you surprised then that decision hasn't come yet?
I can't comment much more than that. I don't want to, I'm just let my words be my words right now. He absolutely deserves it, and I'll be disappointed if he doesn't get it, and I'll be disappointed in a lot of people if he doesn't get it.
Has anyone begun to separate themselves on kick and punt return?
That's a great question. I don't know that. That's a great question. I mean, we have some really guys doing it really well. We have some live reps today, so I'm looking forward to seeing today, right? I stand behind the punter, but we're fielding it cleanly. I think Billy's just has so many reps in history of being a punt returner. So I'm anxious to see what Billy can do. He's really cleaned up his technique with us. But, we get to see the Nation kid back there catching punts. He's going to be dynamic someday. Maybe it's now. I don't know. We have a bunch of guys returning the ball. They all look good. But exactly where they stand, it's a great question. I don't know that I know that till I watch today's tape.
Matt Bud Crawford being honored today in Omaha. Have there been any conversations about honoring him at a Husker game, or maybe even leading a tunnel?
Yeah, I don't know that. They don't ask my opinion on tunnel walks and all that, nor should they, right? I mean, we got a great staff who does all that stuff. Since I've gotten here, I've begged everyone I know to meet Bud Crawford. Not even for the team. I'm going to meet him right before he even had that fight. So it's the very beginning. I think he represents Nebraska and the Husker Nation elitely. And so, why do we go see Hamilton? We don't go see it for just the play. We just want to see excellence. You hear those people in the orchestra pit, that's excellence. You hear those people singing for 3 hours, it's excellence, right? Bud Crawford is excellence. So we want to be around, experience, and celebrate excellence, because that's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to win games. We're trying to play in an excellent fashion, and that results in wins. So hopefully someday Bud will come visit us in any way. So.
Do you have any idea of how many more full scrimmage days you're going to have with them?
Yeah, the NCAA only allows 2. They only allow 2. So last week we did like a simulated stay-up scrimmage. Today was our first real tackle scrimmage. We went 3 hours on the dot, no injuries. Credit to the guys that they played hard. Unless something walks in later, but nothing on the field. Next Saturday we'll have another scrimmage. And then the Thursday before the first game, we'll go out in the field. We'll do like a mock simulated game. And then we can't use the field anymore because that Friday morning they'll start getting ready for Volleyball Day in America. So that'll kind of be our last time on the field. We'll be in the practice field after that. So a couple other things, but one more scrimmage and then one simulated game. Anything else? Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.